In approximately 6 months, Treyarch and Activision are going to drop a Call of Duty game that will be the deciding factor for me, and probably many other people, on whether we should give up COD or keep on going. Now, in my opinion, I think Call of Duty has had its run. It's been popular for such a long time, and in my opinion, World War II somewhat killed the hype. Other than Infinite Warfare, World War II is probably as dead as COD's been in a very long time. And the fact that it's going back to roots and didn't do anything that World at War hadn't done other than the war mode is terrifying as to how the game plays. And we were promised so much from World War II. We were promised better gameplay. We were promised a real, genuinely good experience. We were promised just a very good game. And unfortunately, from what I've seen, that's not true. I do not like World War II. I haven't played it since DLC 1 launched, and I don't intend to play it for DLC 2, nor do I intend to play it for 3 or 4. Even if they release a 5th DLC, I have no plans whatsoever to even touch that game. I may even sell it very soon, because I am so tired of that game and everything it is. It's simplistic, it's boring. 3 lanes is all I have to say, and the whole Call of Duty community freaking loses their minds. And I'm sick of the game. I genuinely am. I cannot play that game anymore. It drives me insane. Now, this is where Black Ops 4 comes in. Treyarch are developing this game, and Treyarch really like to get creative when it comes to a Call of Duty game. That's why they are renowned as essentially the best Call of Duty developer by so many people. The zombies is creative. They find ways to make it replayable. The multiplayer maps aren't lenient. They aren't just 3 lanes. The only exception would be Nuketown, and that even has just a massive middle area, so it's technically not 3 lanes. And just that in general, Treyarch are creative. They're not like the other developers. Sledgehammer Games already feels worn out after Advanced Warfare, especially in World War II. They feel dumbed down, worn out, they can't do anything. I could give credit to Modern Warfare 3 for being somewhat different, but it certainly took a lot from Modern Warfare 2 and somehow made it a bit worse. And I believe Modern Warfare 3 is the biggest selling Call of Duty of all time, which is strange. But anyway, I think that Black Ops 4 has to be good. It has to be a good experience, otherwise I'm done. I genuinely am. If I'll play the game, I'll upload the game to my channel, because out of respect for Treyarch. I've always been with Treyarch. I've always loved Treyarch. My zombies, my zombies. My channel was very much so based off zombies for a very long time, and I think that it like I said, it has to be good. Otherwise, people are going to lose interest. People are going to fail. And it's sad. It honestly is. It's sad to see Call of Duty just die like this. I always wanted Call of Duty to go out with a bang, and I feel like if Treyarch can drop Black Ops 4 with such great potential, I mean, they're saying they have a lot of faith in Black Ops 4. The stockholders are saying that, I believe it was the CEO that said that he has so much faith in Black Ops 4 that it's baffling. And there's a lot of focus on zombies this time, which does worry me in some ways for the multiplayer aspect, because not a lot of people actually like zombies compared to multiplayer. If I'm correct, multiplayer has a much bigger fan base compared to zombies, of which baffles me. I have no idea how, but whatever, to each his own. And if nothing in this current upcoming game is good, then this is where Call of Duty dies. This is where it fully hits the ground. It's been beating a dead horse since Ghosts, and if it truly does underperform this year, then that's it for Call of Duty. Not many people are playing World War II. The DLC maps, I'm going to tell you now, they haven't learned their lesson. The DLC maps are still bland, 3-lane, boring experiences, and they will be for the whole DLC season unless something changes. Unless the current guy behind the game and in charge of the game decides, you know what, screw all this, we're going to go creative. We're going to get creative, we're going to be good, we're going to make a good map. But as it's going now, let's say like the new map, I don't even know its name, like the Lost Throne or something, I can't remember what it was. I'm that oblivious to it that I don't even know its name, and honestly I can name every Treyarch map off my mind, every freaking Infinite Warfare map off my mind, any of them. And this is to the point where I'm at now. I genuinely don't care for World War II. And if Treyarch underperforms, or if Black Ops 4 underperforms this year, a lot of people won't care for Call of Duty anymore. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but that's the truth. It's been a dead horse for so long, and I think if Black Ops 4 underperforms, it will finally put the bullet in that horse's head. Because it's been so dry. Call of Duty's been so dry. We had a period of 3 games where all of them, to the very core, are essentially the same thing, other than Black Ops 3, which got a bit creative with the movement system, and then we got another game which was exactly like Black Ops 3, but somehow way worse. Like, I have a lot more fun today playing Black Ops 3 than I will ever have playing World War 2 unless something changes. I really do enjoy the Division update. That was a very good thing for them to do, but that is not enough to make me pick up the game and play it again. It's nowhere near enough. Like, the only thing that would bring me back to that game is if the crew truly listen. They take time, listen to the community and go, what do you want from us? That's the only possible way I will ever even touch the disc for World War II again. And, I mean, I've already deleted it from my Xbox. It was taking up space. My brother's deleted it from his PS4. It was taking up space. You know, and luckily I don't have it on PC. Otherwise, that would have been a waste of money. And, like I said, if Black Ops 4 just can't do it this year, then that's it. And that's a lot of other people's opinions, unfortunately. And I know a lot of the YouTubers will, and I'm going to say it now, they're going to act excited. I'm not going to name names, but there was one particular YouTuber who did a live stream, and you could hear it in his voice. That's it, the Shadowed Throne, that's the fucking map's name, I couldn't remember. But in his voice, you could hear just how bored he was after playing a map. And so many people have told me, personally, after playing the map for one day, it's boring. And we haven't even found the Easter egg yet. So part of the fun of a zombies map would be the hunt. And luckily, I'm very happy with what they did with this map. They hid the Easter egg. And I think it's Cameron Dayton, or whatever his name is, who is like behind World War II now. He genuinely did a good thing. He did not let the map testers, I call them the map testers, but the people who flew out early because they have Treyarch privilege, not Treyarch privilege, Activision privilege, they didn't even get anywhere near the Easter egg. They didn't even find the first steps, which is cool. I want that to be the thing. I want it so there's someone watching at all times when they're playing zombies, they just go, no, you're going too close to something, and they tell them to back away. Because that's how it should be. That's the only way it would be fair anyway. But I'm babbling on. I'm really getting off topic here. Black Ops 4. And I'm going to say it many times in this video, and I know I've repeated it a lot of times, but it needs to be good. It's not a necessarily like, oh, it might be good, or maybe it will or won't, or, you know, it needs to be. Whether it will or won't doesn't matter. It needs to be good. It can't be bad. It can't afford to be a bad game. And luckily, they've put so much faith in this game that I'm willing to bet it will be an okay Call of Duty game. If not, then a very good one. Because if it's set in the time frame where I've been told it's set, wink wink, I am very excited for it. And I have been for a little while. And if you watch my stream, I absolutely lost my mind when they revealed the logo. Like, for real, and we knew it was happening, because I didn't think it was real at first. I didn't believe Black Ops 4 was even going to appear. But even then, you know, I still have to, you know, put down the hype, let it just die down a bit. And that's one of the problems with Call of Duty games. A lot of people get overhyped for the games, and then they get just completely worn out by them because they're not up to standards. So I've really lowered my expectations for this game, and I'm not accepting mediocrity. Don't believe me, I do not accept mediocrity in the slightest. Sometimes I just like to lower my expectations just a little bit, so the game feels more fulfilling. And I think I know. I'm gonna say I'm 70% sure that Black Ops 4 will be a good game, if not a great game. And I'm gonna say there's at least, you know, there's a small part of me, like that 30% chance that maybe thinks it will underperform. But I guess in the end, time will tell. And I'm very excited for this Call of Duty game. But anyway, I've been Numbies. I will see you in the next one. Peace. And thank you so much for watching.